perhaps you're not going to be here. You're going to be on vacation, maybe California. We thought we'd talk a little bit about California style, and you're the woman to do it, aren't you?
Well, it's my hometown. It's where I'm from. So, you know, people are kind of, you love it or you hate it, and most people love it, and that's why it's pretty crowded. And trying to define the style is a bit like defining Canadian style.
Yeah.
It's a big country. California's a big state. It runs from the ocean to the mountains. So anyway, what we did is we singled out a few styles that you see over and over again, and things that also will translate back here at home in Canada. So starting with this first image, and this is a wonderful shop if you're looking at the photo of the house. This fellow Ashton has a shop called We Go Home on Santa Monica Boulevard. And you can see his house is lots of color, very vibrant. It kind of feels almost like Jonathan Adler style. You might refer to it as happy chic.
Very nice.
It's very manufactured. So in other words, this is an homage to current manufacturing techniques and patterns and all that kind of stuff, as opposed to artisan things that are hand done or found pieces.
Okay.
So it's got a little bit more streamlines. And here what we did is we pulled out furniture from LT, so that if you're not going to be going to California with me when I take my next trip to Design Express, you'll be able to go to LT and find these pieces. So we've got this great funky chair in a lime green, nice and wide. So it makes you look thinner.
No, I like
Always
that.
look for wide bottom chairs, ladies. It makes you look thinner.
You feel like an itty bitty thing
You
in a chair
do.
like this,
Tiny,
don't you?
tiny.
Love it.
I love this screen. This is a great divider if you have an open concept space and you're looking to create more distinction between one or two spaces. Shag is very big in this look as well. So lots of color, lots of pattern. Really, it's kind of abandoning yourself to the fun.
Right,
So
and
don't
this is
turn
very
back.
fun.
It's
Now, there's
really
something very
fun.
cool and but still laid back about it, right? Which is that California vibe. Let's take a look at the second.
Yes.
The second sort of California style we have here. What would you call this
Now,
one?
this we call beach chic. So obviously,
Okay.
if you're in the Los Angeles area, as this guy is, this is the owner of a shop called Mecox Gardens, which is one of my favorite shops. They're on La Cienega in Los Angeles. We shop there all the time. He's got layers, he's got textures, he's got found objects, and mostly how you read this is he's got this lovely neutral palette going on, because anytime you have a great view out the window, whether it's the beach or in Canada it might be a beautiful forest, it might be a lake, it might be a pond, you don't want the setting to compete with the view. Somebody asked me if I like Halle Berry's dress at the Academy Awards.
I was
And
iffy about
I
that.
said it upstaged her.
Yes.
She's a beautiful woman. So in the same sense, you don't ever want your interior design to upstage a beautiful view. So beach chic is about natural textures, driftwood. We've got some faux coral down at the bottom of the bar cart, a lovely kind of crackled finish on the lamp. It's very, very livable and very comfortable, and it does translate really well here. People use it for cottage country, and just when you want to create that kind of well-loved space, I guess you would say.
Right, and you know, it is very California, but I can also see it being very Cape Cod, right?
Well, anywhere,
That's
it's so
nautical, water, beach, sand, that whole idea.
Now, it's interesting because Cape Cod is, I sort of think it's a mirror image of the Hamptons, but with no makeup.
Right.
So Cape Cod is like granola
Yes.
and kind of Yankee chic, where the Hamptons are swishy New York. Like, so it's interesting, they
Absolutely.
all kind of have that beach element. California is somewhere in the middle where it's definitely more relaxed than the Hamptons, but definitely wearing makeup.
Yes, you,
You know
are.
what I mean?
Yes, you are.
I just rolled out of bed, but I look fabulous.
I look
It's like
amazing.
contrived. I just rolled out of bed. It's California, yeah.
Let's take
and
a look
the
at
best
your-
shopping in the world, by the
In
way.
California?
I'm telling you, if you want to decorate your house, this is no word of a lie. We do projects in Los Angeles also. You can furnish a huge house in a day with items that are on the floor, because there's just such an abundance of merchandise.
Ooh, that
and so
sounds
many
good.
styles. Like, anything you can think of is there. So if you love to shop, you have to come with us on Design Express.
Yeah, you guys are going to have a little bit of fun, because
Yes.
you got all the ins there, don't you?
And we're doing this year we're doing 5 private home tours, including Arnold Schwarzenegger's next door neighbor, so we might see Arnold.
Okay.
And Betty Davis's beach house.
Bring your binoculars.
Bring your binoculars. And Suzanne Reinstein, who's a famous interior designer, we're going to her house too.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
the last look is shabby
Yeah,
chic.
let's take a look at that.
We've all heard about shabby chic. It actually
Yeah.
originated from California, from Santa Monica, which is my neighborhood. This is the original shabby chic store, Rachel Ashwell. So it's really about taking that beach look and introducing some antiques, maybe some things that were passed down from grandma, and it's a real mix of things, but it tends to be very worn, so the finishes are never perfect. Unlike the retro chic where the finishes might be perfect, in this case you're going to see rubbed raw wood, kind of chipped and crackled paint. Maybe the wood finishes aren't going to match, but they complement each other. In general, by the way, when you're thinking about when you're decorating, the light colored woods tend to be more casual.
Yes.
So if you're thinking like, should I do dark wood floors, should I do light wood floors, lighter floors tend to be more casual.
Yeah.
So shabby chic is crystals, and it tends to be a little bit more feminine.
It does actually. It just has that vibe. As the child of immigrants, I would never get away with this in my house. Right. They'd be like, "What, honey? You get a new table. Get a new table, honey.
I know.
We can help you. Your father and I will help you to get a new table."
That's exactly how I grew up. So I totally get it, and I think this would be perfect for that person who loves to mix and doesn't want to have a lot of discipline, because you can really mix in a whole lot of things. So we'll definitely be going to the Shabby Chic shop in Santa Monica, and the trip, by the way, is May 15th to 18th, 5 nights, 4 days. It's going to be spectacular, and we'd love to have everybody join us, so come call us.
Okay, let's go to break. We've got more coming up. It's home day.